you know, for him, I think he's had a pretty good year. He's got you know, a clunker loss in there here or there, but you know, I think over the course of probably 25 matches he's had this year, maybe a little bit more. It happens occasionally. For us, he's done an unbelievably good job. He gets better and better each time out, I think, and a lot of his wrestling has to do with him feeling good. So that's what we need to do going forward, is make sure he feels good going into the NCAA tournament. Make sure he cut his weight right. Make sure he's, you know, trained right. His legs are fresh, all that, and I think we could see big things out of him at the NCAAs. I thought Cade Kowalski wrestled real well getting into the finals. You know, I think he's a guy you can't say enough good things about how far he's came in 1 year. He's a little bit like Cam in the sense that they're both very talented. Cade's a little different. Like, he can go out and get 20 takedowns on a guy, and a guy takes him down one time. He remembers the one time, not the 20. We're trying to get him to remember more of the 20, not the one. And he's come a long way and starting to believe that pretty well. I thought Mario Guillen wrestled pretty well at 41 as well. Hunter Jurgen wrestled pretty well at 184. You know, avenged some losses that he had during the regular season. Ends up getting a pin in the fifth place match. You know, and I really think, you know, Hunter's came a long way in a year. Didn't get a red shirt year. Wrestled for us last year. Wrestled for us again this year. Light years of difference between last year and this year. We just got to keep moving him down the road, and hopefully we can get him to qualify for the tournament next year. And then I also think Aaron Naples wrestled pretty well at 97. Unbelievable first round match. Gets taken down 3 times in the first period and still comes back and wins that match. Then I think he's got to approach every match like that. He's got to believe in himself, and you know, again, kind of a redshirt guy, got thrown in there because of injury. Didn't know what we were going to get, but it just came a long way in the year. And Zach Parker, I thought, wrestled pretty well as well. You know, in it to get into the finals and the semis. Still trying to figure out what in the world really happened. I mean, basically he had the match won, locked the guy up in the cradle, and if you can try too hard, maybe tried too hard. If he would have just hung out and not tried to score, he would have won by 1. He tried to score, the guy hit a little bit of a funky move on him, scored on him, and he doesn't go to the finals, and I think that took some wind out of his sails, and he didn't wrestle as well as he needed to or as well as he could after that. So, you know, all in all, not a bad weekend for us. I mean, finishing 5th as a team, I think, was pretty good. Putting 5 guys in the semifinals, I think, was pretty good. Just a crazy year, you know, crazy year, capped off with a crazy trip to Central. You know, it was a great group of guys to work with. I mean, they persevered through a lot. You know, you have a teammate to kind of go down, and that was traumatic for all of us, I think. And you know, our thoughts and prayers were with Reese, and fortunately for everyone involved, it turned out great. But it was a lot. I mean, if you look at our lineup from what we thought it was going to be in September to what it is today, we're missing 3 returning national qualifiers. And if you put in 3 returning national qualifiers and they just do okay, man, we're probably 2nd or 3rd in that tournament. Really probably 2nd. So for us, I think it's a matter of, hey, keep your heads up, forge forward, and get ready for next year, and bigger and better things are in front of us. And you know, I really think for the most part, our guys did the best with what they could.